Because I'm okay with that. I'm sure it's not, but...
Well, Chris, I have bad news for you. Let's just say that I saw Nanako doing things.
Look, I'm not surprised. I mean, we know about the internet.
And now I want you to know that when I put in Nanako Dojima and Yu Narukami, there were no results, but there were some faceless, great-haired people doing things that I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm no rocket scientist, but
just saying, I bit that bullet for you. Don't worry, it's out there.
Excellent. Spring is just around the corner. You know what that means?
You can hear the birds. That's
I'm
how
going to hop on the train.
Oh, I got to leave you guys. Bye.
The pain train.
What's up?
She says.
We didn't record these lines, but
Yeah.
let's have fun.
Yeah,
guys.
I don't care about thanks.
That sounds dangerous.
First of all, even if I begged you to stop, you wouldn't, because I've told you to stop cooking before.
Yeah, now you're giving Nanako tips.
Second of all, you know who else doesn't care if you beg someone to stop? The crab. Uh-oh.
Yep.
The fade out. We are actually approaching the end, ladies and gentlemen. Approaching being the key word. Zoom!
Yep. Here it is.
Doesn't even show us where we end up.
Do 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 do. There it is. You get to see all kinds of memories.
Montage. But look, it's with the old... Or is it maybe just zoomed in? Isn't that the old graphics in the top right?
I think it's just zoomed in.
Maybe. Yeah, you're probably right. It just looks weird that size. I had 16 bottles of water that day. Hey, it's that photo. But there's no Marie in it.
You're right.
That's weird. How weird? I mean, what? What photo with Marie?
What?
Also, it's in game graphics and not something else.
Not other things. It's okay. Everyone remember that picture.
Right.
It'll be...
There we go. Oh, I thought I was going to fold it down on the table.
I'm done
I
with this.
reject my friends. All right, it's the 19th of March. Almost a year the day when we started. It was like April 10th, April 7th.
You were only going to stay a year.
Yep.
Well, we got 2 days, everybody.
Well, I got to go back and charm everybody in my original school again. The pheromones are probably just starting to wear off.
Yeah, you really got to go in and just redip, Yeah.
I just got to remind everybody, who I am, what I'm about.
Hey, guys, I'm Yu Narukami. I will be a dancing sensation in a few months. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's a normal thing for me and for everyone.
Personal friends, potential lovers, Rise Kujikawa. She'll be making a comeback, don't worry. As will, I don't remember her name now, and I feel bad. The other idol, whose name I can't remember. And my cousin Nanako. Dance sensation.
I had it on the tip of my tongue for a second. And I don't even know why I would remember it, to be honest, and then I forgot it. Keratin?
No.
Caridine.
David Carradine.
It's something very close to that. It's close.
Kamamine.
It's like that, yeah.
No, Kanamine's Kitchen is a different thing in that game. But...
No, that's where Namatame comes from, you idiot.
That's right. Sure. Go answer it. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if we're just going to state blatant lies.
You're a detective. You know better.
Seeing her so cheerful like that, nothing makes me happier. I already bought your train ticket for tomorrow. It leaves at 9 o'clock in the morning from Yasogami bus station. Today's your last day here. Don't worry about Nanako. You can leave.
Thank God.
Go see your friends. This might be your last chance to talk to them.
Why would you refer to these in this guide from the arcana and not the character you're going to speak to?
Yeah.
Be careful.
I mean, what guide? All right, so we can end this game right now. All we have to do, Dojima residents. However, we have things to do, and we're going to do them in order. Not that it really matters. Okay, the order doesn't matter, but is there anybody? Okay, there's somebody on the riverbank. Oh, we didn't. Nope, never mind. This is a mistake. We didn't max death. All right, so the basic gist of this, for those of you who are not familiar, is you have to go around and talk to everybody that you've maxed a social link with. Note To get the true ending, that doesn't mean you have to have maxed everyone's social link. You just have to talk to
The
everybody
one that you did.
that you did max.
Yes.
Because that would be ridiculous. Oh, yeah, the true ending. Oh, yeah, not a problem. Wasn't there something? No? Okay. So everybody's in the shopping district, basically. Okay, got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff in the shopping district. And oh, the food court in Junest. Damn.
Ah.
Oh well, we'll start here. It's the bus stop. Where do you want to go? Let's go to the Amagi Inn.
Day after day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's frozen?
Aw.
Do. It's not voiced, so kill yourself. But I showed up to say hello. Yes,
I'm very happy.
I'm glad. No, that's not nice.
You know what she's going to be doing during that long bath? Thinking of you.
I was going to say throwing baskets at people, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about you.
See? Thinking about you.
I've been... Look, in another world, we're lovers, so it's okay. I understand.
Yep.
There's that gravitational pull between world lines.
Yep. And then there's the Jason World line.
Oh, here she goes. All right, we got another one. Here we did it, guys. For now.
For now.
That a girl. You're still my boo.
No, get with Chia. Come on now.
God, no. I would get with Kanji before she...
me and Chris have always fighted on this.
Did you see his thong?
We
I saw his thong.
we have fought for decades about this. Even before the game came out, we were like Chia versus Yukiko. Before we knew each other,
Right.
it was even like
Before the game came out, I mean, it's Yukiko in a heartbeat.
'cause
Look at her. Now, people have different issues with both of those characters' personalities, and that's fine, you know. Different strokes for different folks, but come on.
Chia. Do. I have it on good fact that Chia is best waifu.
That is completely false.
I heard that somewhere on the internet, and I just have to assume it's true.
Unfortunately for you, I think it's actually objectively not true. At least they had a whole waifu war thing, and out of all the girls from Persona 4, actually Naoto's the one who did the best.
I bet she did. I'm not surprised, actually. I'd say what
Risei's
Risei
up
was.
there.
I'd say Risei's probably up there.
Some people don't like Risei because she's a little too forward, and I understand that because she really, really, really is.
It's okay.
She really, really is.
I appreciate her forwardness. We
The
were
thing
able
is,
to
so
agree
in this
on her,
game,
though.
like, it makes sense because we're dating her. So all the forwardness, it just seems like it's in character because we're dating. But she does that even if you're not. You could be dating everyone but her.
I don't know. I like that. I like that she just does what she wants. It does like literally has like 0 F's to give. Like she just.
Yeah, I mean, she knows what she wants and she goes after it. That's great. No hate for it. Now, I don't really want to do this second, but because we're right here...
Yeah, I know. Agree on Risei, although we, you know.
It was agree because we didn't want to disagree.
Exactly. We didn't want to fight the whole time.
And I actually would probably not have done Risei in this if people hadn't requested it, to be honest.
I actually would have been interested to see you go with Naoto. Because I've always interested. I kind of ship Naoto and Kanji, so I just kind of let that slide. But
agree.
I would have been interested to see how it plays out. So I'm also interested what would happen if you just did a Marie only playthrough. Like, I can't imagine anything's there.
Yeah, I wonder what happens on Valentine's Day. I guess you just hang out with the bros.
I wonder, yeah.
By the way, she went to Africa. That's the moral of the story here. I skipped over it because, you know...
Because you guys can press pause and read.
I
So
don't know if that's possible. I went really fast. That said, watch other videos on YouTube. If you happen to be a Sayako fan.
The gist was that Sayako was like, hey, you know what? I can do a lot of good with my life, so I'm going to... There's Chia right there.
And here's a girl.
I see you avoiding her.
She's not my max. A social link. All right. There's a Risei right over there, though, underneath that sign thing.
Yep.
This music keeps coming back, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to be
It's
here.
a good track, but it's funny how it just keeps interrupting everything
Do,
you're doing.
do. Boom, 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 boom.
She was just thinking of me and ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Well, you know how I love books.
What?
Insert joke here. Please don't kick me in the head. Okay. You because an actual question mark. You can read.
No, I was gonna say Chie wants to be a police officer,
Right.
because Chie is gonna fight for the law. She's gonna be like Judge Dredd in people in a few years.
Well, I mean, what's essentially going to happen, and this is more of an apt comparison than I would have thought before just now when I thought of it, but she's going to be the gumshoe to Naoto's
Yeah.
Edgeworth.
No, she's got Naoto will be out there like the detective, like I gotta solve this out. But like when you need that chick with the gun to fight off the bad guys, that's Chie.
And she was in the right place somehow because she just
Right.
has this gut instinct.
Yeah,
You know?
that's Chie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be weird. I hope in Persona 5 that like they do a throw in to like the police department there, and the Chie is there, and like Akihiko's there, and it's just like and Naoto's there. I've seen people do little like things of them where he's like the police chief, and Chie is like, I'm on the street, and Naoto's like, I'm head detective. And I was like, I want that to be a game.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do because the crossovers have only happened retroactively. Now,
Yes.
obviously, there aren't any in the original 3 because 4 wasn't out yet.
Yep.
But like young Yukiko is in P3P.
Yep.
And then a few of those characters end up showing up in 4.
Yep. And Chidori, or Chidori?
Chihiro.
Chihiro. Oh,
I
whatever.
made the same mistake.
She's in this, and
Yeah. Nowhere in particular. Is it? No, I just came to see you. Okay.
it's gonna say she's just gonna absolutely break down.
It's never really made particularly clear why we have to go back. I mean, that's our home. That's where our parents are. I mean, I understand. I get it. But if we really like it here, why don't we just stay?
I mean, I'm sure Dojima would totally let you, but
Yeah.
I don't know how schools work in Japan. Maybe it's not
Yeah.
your choice.
Could be a culture thing that I don't get. I admit, it's possible.
I mean, girls handing out chocolate on Valentine's Day? What is this?
Right. I have like 6 girlfriends here. I'm great in school. I'm number 1 in my class. That's going to look good on my college resume.
Yeah.
I have family that likes me. My parents apparently don't care. They never called me in the last 10 months.
Like, they could be dead.
The crab's there. That's where he went. The long con.
God. Final boss is the crab from the fridge.
Of course. I absolutely wish you luck. That sounds hotter than it actually is. All right, close bond. Dot dot dot. There you go. Maybe you can sing the song. You know who would love that? Adachi.
Oh.
Because he can sing it in jail. And also Nanako.
You know who would love to dance to that? In a
Everyone.
in a game that may or may not be tied to this series, Nanako, and who's friggin' adorable.
Rise, clearly flustered by the thought of me leaving, is all over the place.
Yeah,
on this
no,
conversation.
she is a hot mess.
She is just on a train that has no rails. Okay. I have to talk to Shu. I did max that because again, money.
Oh,
Skippity skip skip skippity skip skip skippity skip skip. He's going to a baseball thing about ice cream. It was fun. I hit a home run tomorrow. You're not gonna hit a home run. Look at your stupid arms.
oh man, he just said hick.
Yeah, he is a hick. That's right. I said it.
He's drunk.
He is drunk.
I
so
think
Marie
that was
is somebody we apparently have to talk to. Yep.
She's so angry already off the bat. She's just look at her face. She's pissed.
I'm sorry. The music is just getting me every time. It's just stopped for like 4 seconds.
Stupid liar blockhead.
We walk a few steps. Do 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 do. We'll meet again
That's foreshadowing because you will.
on the flip side.
Actually, I don't know that you do. Oh well.
In 5.
Ooh, I like
I
it.
severely doubt that.
I doubt that too.
Steak thingies.
The mistakes.
Well, thank God. To be honest. Okay. So where do you live now?
I think in the Velvet Room.
She's still there? Okay.
She mentioned earlier about the room doesn't have any eclectic outlets.
That's true. And it's,
And that's where she made her chocolate. So
acting proud. I bet it did. Yes, a tight bond. You're always like that, saying goodbye when you're leaving. All right.
I thought Yosuke was right behind you.
I need my music fixed. He should be at Junes.
Oh, I thought that was
Put in
him.
the food court. Here we go.
What is this? Just right on cue.
I don't even know why it's so funny. Maybe because I had a 13-hour workday and I'm loopy, but it just gets me. Shut up, you old bats.
Kanji.
Sidle away now.
Just watch his face here.
Hit him. Hit him. No, he has not.
It's a handicraft.
You know what? You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Are you going to confess your love to me too?
Goodbye now. I'm walking off.
You're not really my type, but I'm just saying Kanji could use a father.
But the handicraft.
Being sad I'm leaving. It's not about me. It's about him.
Ugh.
There you go.
That's how you make money, Kanji.
That's
That's
the
okay.
real money.
That's how you do it. I made origami and I got paid. You make stuffed plush animals. You were going to be filthy rich. You're going to throw money at Naoto and she's just going to like rip her clothes off. Like that's just how this works.
The bigger thing is you can make money selling goods. The true key is to teach people to do it. Then you make money just doing what you do anyways, and then make money still by selling goods.
Yep.
Laugh it up, fuzzball. You said laugh. You know I take things very seriously.
100%. I am not sarcastic in the slightest.
And that's why it's fun. Oh, he's laughing too. Can I laugh again? No? Okay. Senpai. A refreshing smile. I didn't think it was going to go this long. Sorry, I was kind of just like, I need to get to the end of this. Yeah, Dachi's locked up.
Sorry, Kanji.
Yosuke and Teddy. Oh, they're just outright telling me now. But that was all in the shopping district. That is nice of them, though, I have to admit. For so many quests where you wander around talking to people, it is nice to be like, yeah, if you don't go to the food court. Because you might be worried about going to the food court and then like jumping in the TV by mistake.
Right, exactly. You never know.
So that's nice of them. Good job.
We're just already into it.
GG. One more time for the song.
Dude. Yeah, this is the last time this will ever happen.
Yo, you. This is unfortunate because I can't skip Teddy's dialogue without skipping Yosuke's.
No, that is unfortunate.
I liked it better than the murder version.
We didn't talk to Naoto, did we?
No.
What the heck? No.
Hmm.
We showed up, did the inn, the hospital. Chie was standing there. Rise was standing there. Shu was standing there. There was no... And Marie was standing there. There was no Naoto.
Well, I'll work on that while Yosuke talks. I have the list up. Which one's Naoto?
Oh, Lord. Fortune. Choose Fortune.
First floor of the learning building. So her usual spot, I guess. Okay. They may state it after this, too, I suppose. Maybe this is just the first place they directed me, and then they'll send me to her next.
Gotcha.
Which is good. I'd rather save her for last than these clowns. Sure has.
Do. Hope you like listening to.
I mean, really, you got into a fight, and I finished the fight, but yes.
Finish the fight. Finish the fight.
Yosuke, you have a weird outlook on life, and I hope you find someone to make you happy because it's going to be a struggle. Yeah, come at me. Come at me. I would relish the opportunity to wail on you with my fists. That's true. It's going to be awkward if I get on the train and I have bruises all over. I fell down the stairs.
Dojima, what the hell?
Yeah, just questions.
Wasn't bad enough you had to ignore Nanako. Now you gotta beat my son. He's your nephew.
All you do is work and ignore one child, and now you hit ours? God. There's no one in this food court. It's a Tuesday.
Look, you know.
Every day's great when you're bankrupt. I love you. There you go. You got it, Yosuke.
They're running one of those specials on the inside. Everyone's in there.
There we go. We found love for Yosuke. So I guess that leaves us with the pairing that several people have made, unlike Yu Narukami and Nanako, which is Chie and Yukiko. If these two pair off here,
then it's Chie and Yukiko,
which is fine.
Oh yeah, they can be all Yuri for each other.
Why not? Do you want Tay to come with you? Does it matter what I answer to that question? It didn't last time. Yes. Naoto.
It just straight up tells you.
Thank you. I don't know if the original game did that.
I'm pretty positive it did not, but I could be wrong. It was ages ago that we played
This
it.
is the trickiest one, I think. It's like we're not in school, and it's always closed anyways.
Right.
So what reason would you have to come here?
What is this guy doing?
Before we do this, although I think I still have the chance to do stuff after, I'm going to actually wander a couple other places, like Okina City. What's here?
Oh, you know
if
what?
anything.
I don't know.
Drink coffee, pass out, and not talk to Naruto and miss the true ending. I'm not going to talk to these people. It looks like just people having a conversation. You should have no reason to come here anymore.
Come to think
Naruto?
of it, maybe you should stick to the plot we gave you,
Yeah.
mother effer.
I don't think we were clear. You need to talk to Naoto. She's in the school.
You need to go right now.
Look how pretty the school is.
Yeah. It's a shame it was always covered in shitty fog all the time. Excuse me, sir.
Actually, I need to get away from him. I want to watch his neck. It's like a frog. do. Yes.
What are you doing here, Naoto?
We're the fated lovers. I messed up. I'm so sorry, Naoto. It could have been something between us. Oh.
Oh, senpai.
Yeah. I loved all my teachers.
Not really.
No. The answer is yes.
Dude.
I forgot, actually. And I thought when I first got to the school, I remembered, and then I forgot. And it hit me.
Oh.
Is that rust?
Yeah.
God. I mean, I know there's a lot of weather up here, but that's a health hazard.
This is probably where they're like, students shouldn't be up there, but then no one ever checks.
Right.
Listless.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps.
I apologize.
I'm not apologizing. I stated I was leaving this time 11 months ago. But I do appreciate hers. You never know that.
You can be very convincing, Naoto. Keep trying.
Yeah. Because she's a superhero. I don't know if I call that a cherished memory, per se.
Naoto's ideas of being a hero and everything are very...
Yeah.
We know that she definitely loves the whole, boy detective saving the day, so...
Smartest person in the room.
So to her, it's not just that you guys were together. So you guys were like...
Oop.
You guys were doing some awesome stuff.
Just the two of us.
Just... We can make it right.
Yeah, it's like a hour or two train ride or something. It's not far. Nothing in Japan's that far.
I mean...
Except America. All right. Nope.
That's the trick, everybody.
That's the one that gets you.
That's the one where if you're lackadaisically just clicking things, you just missed the true ending. Congrats, jump off the top of this building.
And even then, it seems like the answer is yes. Like you went around, you talked to everybody. It says like you got to everybody that was important.
They're like, yeah.
Okay, so now what? Well,
you're done. Oh, but you're not done. Oh,
so
no.
back to Juness. This is why I had the guide open. I would have figured out where everybody was and talked to everybody. That wasn't a problem. But it's this stuff that's where it really gets you.
Watch this. This is the one that almost got us too. There's no reason to come here anymore.
Yeah.
You should.
Might as well stop the. I don't know if this.
This was not here the first time.
So, the other problem here too is if I had made a mistake in this, and I'm doing my best to stay aware. What was the last save point? At the start of this recording session.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I should have stayed before this. It would have been the high percentage play, but I did not. But it's okay. We haven't messed up yet.
Huh? What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
So you guys came here too! It's our very own special headquarters. There's so many memories here.
Yo there, Senpai. I thought you'd be here.
We had a feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow, but I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
We just saw you.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Ooh, let's have steak! Steak! And make Yosuke pay for it!
Again?
I love her.
Will you shut up about your steaks?
I'll give you a steak, Chie.
Naruto was embarrassed.
I really had fun in this world.
Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast. We won't ever gather here again like this, or tear our hair out trying to solve the mysteries.
Even if we wanted to talk about it all, there were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us. Come to think of it, for me, I think it all started when Chie told me about the Midnight Channel.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
Huh. I wonder how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it?
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything. I mean, the fog lifted after we caught Adachi, but there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there, too.
Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that Amino something monster say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the hollow forest. In other words, he gave the power to inter-TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you? Does that mean you're an exception? Well, wait, then what about Adachi and Namatame? Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
There must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
That's odd. So odd. Thought we were done with everything, guys. What's up with all these mysteries?
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning. Huh? This is from jail? It's from Adachi.
Oh, good.
I'm sure you're surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over. As you all insisted at the time, I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started, about that midnight channel. Now I remember, someone told me about it when I first came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I noticed that something similar was written on Namatame's reports as well. But I can't remember who it was that told me. Since Namatame and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it. I don't know if any of this will be useful or not, but I hope it can help somehow.
It's not very helpful to know that he can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kind of know the feeling. It's like... I don't know how to say this. Like something's connecting all these things. Something beyond what we can see. That world, the Midnight Channel, the ability to enter TVs. They all feel like separate things. You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my
You
head.
did it.
You could be wrong.
Senpai,
Yeah.
is there anything like that you can think of?
Now, for those who can't figure it out, I don't blame you.
We'll get there, though. And you'll suddenly be like, what the bleep?
Why? And it is different between those three cases. We did not hear about the Midnight Channel from this individual.
Yes, exactly.
We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving. But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means Adachi and Namatame were players as well. Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme? And none of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
Hey, this scheme. Could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows? So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it. Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
We can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads. Let's go figure this out.
Now, for some reason, I think we have another option here of go home.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff here.
And I don't think this choice actually matters, but
you did meet your uncle as soon as you came into town.
yeah, I guess Dojima technically was first,
Mm-hmm.
and then Nanako was second.
Yep.
Yeah. The point is, we need to go see those two.
Yep.
So let's
And
go
there's-
work on that.
And there's something else. So, like, as much as you can get through this game, you can get through all this part, you can get to the end. It's all good. Not only are there a number of the questions, like how did they end up with these powers? There are some other hints going on. For example, you receive an item upon defeating, what's his face, Amano Sagiri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you receive an item. That item has not had a use yet. It just sits there.
Did you already meet all your friends?
I want to talk to you.
Yeah, you don't want to say
You're my
that you're
friend.
finished.
What's this all of a sudden?
It's his voice, but I had to skip it.
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you.
Correct.
Did we stop somewhere on the way home?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure Nanako and I left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight back.
Is that what happened?
Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much. And the very next day, those strange murders started. Sheesh. Lots happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, Big Bro. On the first day, didn't we stop at that
This is why she's the killer. She knows.
Yep.
the gas station?
Mm-hmm.
I used the bathroom.
That you did, Nanako.
When I got back to the car, you were talking to the weird
And
attendant.
what happened after we did that?
Oh, yeah.
The gas station?
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, when I first met you, I remember the gas attendant because he was weird.
Are you going to school here? I bet you'll make a lot of friends.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home.
And that son of a bitch shook my hand.
He did shake your hand.
I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah. Come to think of it, I never saw that guy.
We barely did either.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird. But after you talked to him, you looked sick, Big
That
Bro.
we did.
I talked to him?
Yes.
Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you carsick? You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason.
Well, I didn't know about that.
I think I'm making that up.
But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to...
No, I'm a
reminisce.
full-time detective.
100%, but more than you.
So, why are you looking for the person you met first? Is something going on with that attendant? Do you know
Nope.
him?
Might be important.
Yeah, just be straight with Dojima.
I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain.
We will.
Uh,
Wait for me.
Wait for me, Dojima.
Whatever you guys have planned today, stop and
Just
make
wait.
it revolve around me. All right. So,
We're going to go into town. Now, eagle-eyed viewers will notice that that attendant isn't always there.
very frequently not there.
Yeah, it's usually not. See? Look, nothing.
Right here.
No, nothing. There it is.
So you have to come over here to Spacey Girl.
Yeah. It's strange. It sounds almost like no one works there. But that's so strange. We've seen him on days.
Yep. So now this is another point at which you're like, okay, what do I do? Because you come here, you can't do anything here. Girl doesn't know what's going on. And then you think,
Time to check my personas.
time to check my Marie.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you.
Game over. Let's go.
Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
I wanted to thank you again.
There's one last thing.
One more
if you
thing.
could just, help me out a little bit.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied? What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
Might.
Wow. That's a lot.
Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well. That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts. dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
Some slight new music.
Orb of sight.
Hey, I remembered something about myself. I was born a long, long time ago. I was the unconscious wish shared by people's minds to protect the world of man, walk the path of man, fulfill the wish of the world. That was my role. But people changed. People stopped wishing for truth in life. Or maybe they just stopped paying attention. Eventually, the me that wanted to protect humanity and the me that wanted to fulfill humanity's wish couldn't stay as one. The desires of man had no bounds, and one day, my other half became its own existence, much larger than myself. I was left behind, with no power or memories. I became a tiny fragment, incapable of even clearing the fog without giving my own life to do so. Kusumi no Okami. The rest, you already know. Without my powers, I became a tool, manipulated by the other me. You already know, huh? The cause of it all. The one who created the Midnight Channel and gave you the power to enter the TV. The real puppet master, who tried to fill both worlds with fog, using me and the Sagiri. If you don't defeat her, the world will never be truly clear of that fog. Go. Follow what you believe in. The truth is right in front of you.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power. Now go to the place where everything began.
Okay, am I misremembering it? Or did you get that orb of power earlier in the original version of the game?
I think that's the case, yeah.
Yeah.
But now there's the whole thing with Marie talking.
Yeah,
so it's
that's all different. Okay, so I kind of retract my
raining.
Yeah, the rain is important here.
But
I know.
Fine.
So
we're almost at the end here.
When did we see the attendant? Only when it was raining.
You know what that means? Rain ghost.
Time to punch him in the nuts.
All right, so this is a whole stupid cat and mouse game, but whatever. Is this where I first... What are you talking about?
Oh,
I was a gas station attendant.
Oh, it's that part-time job. We don't have it open yet.
No, I can't hire you, sorry.
It's only been a year. No one's left.
Go somewhere else. You're right. That's it. Do you know Adachi?
Yeah, real tragedy. Yeah, no, that's a shame. Yeah,
Case was solved, right? Thanks goodness. All right, well, now we have to go back. Have you met those two? Okay.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I work here at the gas station. You know,
It's not gonna do them personally. Back to grilling them. You mind leaving me alone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could just walk away. You don't have to stand here. Hey, actually, leave me alone. Did you miss that? Did you do anything to them?
Oh, the music changed.
Well.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Just that. What about it?
What did you do to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
We talk about it's just,
Oh, turnabout.
One of these questions.
No, actually, no, not a thing.
Who are you?
I actually don't know if I think any of these three will get us there.
I like the who are you? I like to grill him. I like to be the detective, grab him by the collar and be like, who are you? Where is she?
Since you're here for the ride, I'll do it.
It's okay.
It worked.
Just turns into the Joker, for God's sakes.
That's a funny question. You've reached me at last. Oh. Okay.
Now we're in the street.
You really are troublesome. Not only did you defeat the two Sagiri I snuck into Adachi and Namatame, but you even saved that stunted dwarf of a life.
That's not nice.
Yeah.
Also, why are you, I guess?
Because, I guess in disguise. Oh, you don't want to ask about Marie?
I know she's talking about Marie.
I know, but I like...
So you're the one behind everything.
I like being like, are you talking about Marie?
It's such a foolish thing. What good is saving her life? She is but rubbish, suitable only for getting rid of that pointless fog. Don't tell me she was still carrying that around. Oh, excuse me. I was talking about that bamboo comb you have on you.
I got it from Marie. Now I'll talk about Marie. Although, why do you laugh?
I do like the why do you laugh. Why do you laugh? Because
You know what, you're right. I
I'll
like
punch you in the goddamn face.
I apologize, but the appropriateness was just so amusing. The comb is a symbol of the separation we went through.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this is also different because there was no Marie in the original.
Yep.
How foolish. That comb was a curse. And to think she treasured it all this time. She must have been desperate for something to cling to. There's a limit to how irresponsible you can get.
I mean, not really. Have you been to America?
I don't want to make this all about Marie, but
she's insulting Marie, and Marie
Yeah.
doesn't deserve that. That's the thing.
I also kind of like the bottom one, though.
Yeah, I do too.
You mess with just more than Marie. You mess with me.
The last battle wasn't enough for you. You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
I like how the word powers is how you can tell it's Igus's voice. That mid-word lilt change.
I still like the who are you? Like,
Powers.
we're back to it. I asked
Yeah.
you a goddamn question.
You must know by now. Isn't that why you came?
Give me your name, bitch.
Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way.
You said earlier you expected me to.
Indeed.
No.
I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a
You already had power, though.
just like this. Are you in high
Oh,
school?
this was the moment.
Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
You'd probably be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Or doing your friends and hanging out with your part-time jobs. Oh, there I go. Coma time.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it. Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To end.
No, you gotta reach out for the
everything.
truth.
I don't care about the truth. I care about ending this fool. I know the truth now.
The fog has lifted, and you still are not content?
Dooba
Why
dooba
such
dooba doo doo.
greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal.
And it's like what the?
I am Izuna.
That name's familiar.
Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. You defeated the two Sagiri and the one fragment born from me. And now here you stand, face to face with me. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
Okay. But you realize I'm going to have all my stuff this time, right?
So, well, maybe I'll have to get to it after all this. People gotta come up and yell at you.
Yeah.
Hey, are you alright? Who was that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear? Wait, don't tell me.
And then you told them.
Don't tell me. Here, I'm going to just tell you real quick. Let me just drop this on you right quick.
So, it wasn't over after all.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Oh, okay. The others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close
Is
the
it?
case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
All right. Then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Junes.
But what about the true ending? Who gave Izanami the power to give you the power?
That's not how that works. So those
Persona 4 Gold and Silver Edition, Dancing All Night RPG.
My God, that'd be the greatest. Dance the enemies to. So for those who don't know, or if you paid attention, Adachi's persona, because Adachi had one, was Izanagi, which is what we started with. Izanagi and Izanami are they're a couple. They're a pair of gods in Japanese mythology, which is why this explains even more plot holes. Like, why do me and Adachi have the same thing? It's because you were both given the same power.
Why do we have the same voice?
Yeah. I mean, that's just lazy. Lazy voice casting.
Well, we were asking about that as we played.
Yeah, we actually were. We did catch that.
This is JYB. I mean, Johnny Young Bush is noticeable. So
every time we take damage, it was ugh. It's like,
You heard him just say, Persona, and it was still noticeably him. You'd be like, wait a minute.
For a while, we thought it was going to be, well, I don't know if there's really spoilers. Some Persona 3 nonsense where, like you and another person are like the same person the whole time, and you're like, what is happening? Or
yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but at the same time, it's not really possible.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to play that game on here.
And they've got a movie now that finished it. Part 4. Yeah,
I'm hoping it gets dubbed.
I'm hoping so too.
But then again, I don't know if I'm going to get the full voice cast back. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Pretty much everybody reprised their roles for Arena.
Yep. Everybody did.
But not everybody was in Arena.
Right. That I guess is. But if it's the main characters, I mean, do we care about what's his face, nerdy boss guy? I mean, do we give a crap if he?
No.
Yeah.
We don't really need any more items. I'm sure we'll be fine. But since we're here and we have money, we're just going to blow the last of it. There you go.
Joke's on you. You got to beat the final boss by throwing gold at it.
Oh, God. Can I still go to Okina City?
Oh, my. Burn. Okay, guys.
It's probably no rain, right?
Yeah.
It's just never rain.
Okina City's always nice. You can go buy outfits.
There's nothing I can do here. All right. Anyways, let's wrap this up here. So I'm gonna go back to the street because I don't know if I can return home.
Yeah, you'll want to save.
That's still a death trap.
Yep.
But we have a save point here that we have not used. I think the entire game. However, if there's ever a time. Actually, you know what? Let's go in. I can't think of a reason not to go in. I've done everything I need to out here. There's no more equipment I can get.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So we'll save on the inside.
Do the cutscenes and let's prep ourselves.
So the next video is going to be the end of this game.
Solve
more
this
time
mystery. These two. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me.
Push.
The fox is there, by the way. I love it.
Yep. She's right. She doesn't know she's right. All right, let's review. Last measure, do it properly, yes. Check the weather real quick. What's it looking like for the rest of March, even though I'm not going to be here?
Oh, well, it's looking
Cool.
pretty good.
Nice weather for you guys. See you later.
I can ask any time. She said, ask again.
I'm sure we'll be all right if we work together.
It's true. All right, this is the point of no return. We can no longer escape the TV.
Yep.
We're going to fall into a bad ending either.
Yep.
That one right before you start to figure that out when you get the group together, boy.
I sense a tremendous presence. It's unlike anything we had faced, and it seems like a new area has formed.
I love all the arms on the thing.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, "We'll meet again." If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
Damn straight. Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
It is kind of sad that this really is going to be the last time we do something like this.
It won't.
You know,
Yeah.
This might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of
We'll have 2
fun.
fighting games
That's because we all strove together toward a common
and a
goal.
dancing game.
There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives. There were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way, I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for
Gross.
myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together.
Right. All for one and one for all.
So long as someone's got your back, you can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
This is for our future.
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
Ew. Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all
It doesn't work.
but he's so pathetic it makes my skin crawl.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Well then, let's do this.
Leroy
Time's up.
Jenkins.
But time literally is up.
Time is up, though. We need to.
The last time I helped you catch the bad guy, you've helped?
And again, this is not the last time. I mean,
Yeah.
I love the other games, but
I guess we got to decide. Well, we'll do it once we get in the dungeon so we can look at them. We got to decide what duds we're wearing for this final fight.
Ooh.
Since I couldn't wear the Memories dungeon because,
because special dungeon.
They have no effect. I don't
I know.
understand.
Look, man, all your items disappeared. It would just make just so little sense if you could just change your. I don't know. I don't have a
I
good
know.
reason.
You
were
tried.
wearing clothing. Like it's not
tried.
like you were running around naked. So
I
clearly, and you had items. They gave you items.
So in the next part, we'll have final dungeon. It's not much. Final boss. Interesting. And credits with a review of this game, its comparisons to the original 4, what we're looking for in 5, because the credits are kind of long. That's what we had to look forward to. The next video just will end it all.
But you still got the prologue. Do you want to toss that in there as well?
What?
Epilogue? Epilogue.
Oh, epilogue. Okay.
Epilogue. Sorry, I got
yeah, it'll
swapped.
be in there.
Okay.
It's not that long, is it?
It's not terribly long, but it's
but it
nice.
has some stuff to it.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's
It's
enough.
got. It's
yeah,
got.
no,
It's
I mean,
got
it's
some.
going to be the full thing.
Okay.
We've done this far. We can't just skip that.
Well,
we worked hard to get it.
Well, everybody, it's been fun. We'll see you next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, I have to ruin your ending.
Oh.
I'm also going to do a couple things off camera. Specifically, I'm going to reset that level, even though we're not really going to need it. It bothers me now. And I'm going to throw some personas together because they're just sitting there clogging up space.
Well, I mean, we'll probably be doing it as we move up the dungeon, but.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But in any case, I'll do a couple little things off camera. You're going to miss like 5 minutes. Don't worry about it. There's enough on camera. And next time we finish this.
Yep. See you on the backside of TV, everybody.